Prince Harry and Meghan Markle may have the royal titles of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, but for their son Archie he's plain Archie Harrison Mountbatten-Windsor, as he has no royal title. This could change in the future. He could be a prince with the HRH style. It's down to a rule that was established more than 100 years ago. It will only happen when his grandfather Prince Charles is king. The tradition stems from Harry's great-great-grandfather George V when he issued a letters patent in 1970. Debretts' spokesperson stated that King George V had ordered that only the grandchildren would be allowed to use the style prince or princess, and HRH. The only exception to this order was that the eldest son of the Prince of Wales would also be entitled to use the style HRH and prince. This means that only Prince George, as a great-grandson of the monarch down the direct line of succession to the throne, was originally entitled to be a prince. He is the eldest son of the Prince of Wales. The Queen issued a letters patent before George was born to ensure that all the children of the Cambridges would have appropriate titles. However, this does not apply to Archie or his younger sister Lilibet. Although when Charles is king they will be the grandchildren of the monarch and can be styled HRH and prince or princess. Prince Charles and Prince Harry have had a difficult relationship for many years. However, royal insiders claim that the father-son relationship is slowly improving. In fact, the heir to the throne actually praised his youngest child during one of his interviews. This was seen by many to be Prince Charles' way to extend an olive branch to Prince Harry. Prince Harry is considering returning to England permanently, and he has Prince Charles' support. According to some reports, the father and son were in touch because Prince Harry relies on his dad for advice after a series of missteps he made. Prince Charles is the one who has been reaching out to his son because he wants to make sure that he's doing well. Charles seems to have broken the dam by reaching out towards Harry. Harry is always on the phone to him, asking for advice after making bad decisions. Prince Charles and Prince Harry have been getting close over the past weeks. The latter allegedly admitted to the former that things had gotten out of control. Prince Harry doesn't know if he can recover from all the problems he and his wife are facing right now. Most of it was Meghan's idea, and she claimed she knew what she was doing. But it's becoming apparent that she is just as out of her depth as he is. His California life, separated from his British family, is not what he expected. He wanted a peaceful life in the sun with his children, not to be dragged into all the Hollywood media games. Harry didn't think he would say this, but he misses England, and Charles has assured him that he's always welcome back. Harry has been invited by the Prince of Wales to stay at one of his residences if he needs a break and to think things through. It was initially believed that Harry and Meghan were involved with the discussions about Archie's title. There were suggestions that they didn't want him having a title to allow him to live a more normal life. In a bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey, Meghan stated that this was not the case and that they wanted him to have a title for protection reasons. She suggested the decision may have been to do with race, saying there had been conversations about the color of his skin. However, Debretts explained that Meghan and Harry did have the option to give their son a title if they wanted to. It said in accordance with the 1917 order, Archie could now use his father's title of the Earl of Dumbarton and could be referred to as Lord Dumbarton. According to reports, Harry and Meghan didn't want to name Archie Earl of Dumbarton. They weren't happy with the idea of Archie being called Earl of Dumbarton because it began with the word dumb. They were concerned about how that might look. Another insider claimed it wasn't just Meghan who pointed out the potential pitfalls, it also bothered Harry.